Hello loyal fans and subscribers, Ninamori Fanboy here with another battle with this Mega Garchomp team. If you haven't seen the first usage with it, it's the last video in the playlist. Battle number, I want to say like 76 or something, I have no idea the number. Either way, it's the previous battle, it'll explain the team. Anyway, this is a battle against a friend named Ice. I battled him quite a few times on this channel. I'll leave the link to his account in the description, but without further ado, let's just get into this battle. Looks like I'll be leading with Lando and himself with, I think, Lopunny, so let's get this battle started. Oh, I led with Weavile. Who'd I say? I said I led with Landorus, but it looked like I led with Weavile. But he's going to lead with Lopunny, so this is a pretty bad situation. He can obviously fake out here. I think Weavile has inner focus. But either way, I don't want to stay in and take a potential, like, high jump kick or whatever. So, I do just opt to go right out to my Landorus. As it goes right for power-up punch. That's even worse than a jump kick would have been. But I am in with my Landorus, and, well, now he's at neutral, basically, and he can't OHKO me with a single Ice Punch. Actually, predicting that Ice Punch, it looks like I go out to my Talonflame right now. But he actually goes for Jump Kick. I think Jump Kick is a... Okay, never mind. I was going to say I think it's a normal move, but it looks like it is fighting because it, you know, it hit my Talonflame. I don't know why he went for that then, but he did, and, still did quite a bit despite being resisted. But now I go into, you know, my Talonflame. Just go for the safe Brave Bird. And Talonflame, I remember, actually did a lot of potential work to his team. But I opt to stay in and just attack this Suicune because Suicune is such a problem. Even in OU like this battle is, Suicune is always going to be a problem. So I just opt to stay in with Talonflame. Despite Talonflame being able to deal with a lot of his team, I just opt to stay in order to get damage off on this thing. So now I'll be able to come in and, you know, revenge kill it. I didn't want anything else to take a Scald too, so now I just go out to Weavile, fire off a knockoff, pretty free. I mean, he does have that, that Mega Lopunny that could potentially come in, which it looks like he does. I could have predicted this and went for Icicle. Okay, never mind. Looks like I don't, and that knockoff does like 0 damage despite being a Life Orb. Now I'm going to withdraw into my, my Blastoise, predicting an Ice Punch, predicting my Lando, and that actually happens. So I'm making pretty out there reads, but they're working, so that's always nice. Now the Lopunny is withdrawn, and I'm presumably going to go for a Scald as Zapdos comes out. There's the Scald. I can't remember if I get a burn or not. I did significant damage too. Oh, looks like I did get a burn, so that's very nice. I'll be whittling this thing down turn per turn. I don't think either of us got up Stealth Rock yet, so here I'm kind of expecting him to Volt Switch, perhaps HP Ice or Heat Wave. Looks like I hard switch out, even though I have Protect on that Blastoise. That was kind of risky. Do go right out to my Scarf Excadrill as it goes directly for Thunderbolt. I think I said Volt Switch earlier. No, maybe I meant Volt Switch. I don't know. Zapdos can know either. They usually have Thunderbolt though, so... Now here he withdraws Zapdos, goes out to Mew, who should be able to easily take this Scarf Rock Slide. Yeah, that did like 0. Holy cow, Mew, what are you doing? Why'd you take that so easily? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be a 2-hit KO, but I didn't think it would do that little. That's kind of messed up. Now at this point, the only thing I don't mind getting burnt is my Landorus. I just want to get up Stealth Rock at this point. Maybe save it for, you know, Intimidate for the Mega Lopunny. But other than that, I felt the rest of my team would be worse off burnt. so I just went out to Landorus. Like I said, I am just going to get up my Stealth Rock here, as he goes directly into Lopunny. Now I can't remember what I do here. I'm in kind of a bad spot because he's at neutral right now. I'm burnt. He has the ability to like decide what, you know, to go for. He goes for Power Up Punch as I stay in, so that's pretty bad for me, as I just went for U-turn. You know, get a little chip damage off. I guess that made sense for me, because I didn't want anything else to take a hit, so that was probably my best option, despite, you know, the U-turn doing virtually no damage. And a +1 Power-Up Punch does, you know, quite a bit. There it looks like I went for Ice Beam, predicting the Zapdos to come out, but it's a 2-hit KO regardless, so I should be able to just fire off a Scald here and take this thing out. Or go for Protect randomly. He goes for Return. I mean, that would have made sense if he had High Jump Kick. He didn't reveal it though. He has Return, Jump Kick, Ice Punch, and Power Up Punch. Okay. So I do live the +2 return, and I'm able to take out the huge threat that was Mega Lopunny with a Scald. But my Blastoise is essentially dead now. Though that does mean he'll have to attack it first with the Zapdos, so he won't be able to, like, Roost or Defog or anything. Because if he does, I will be able to take it out with, you know, Ice Beams. Not if he Roosts, though, but okay. Forget I just said that, because it looks like I withdraw, go out to my Weavile for no reason at all. Absolutely no reason. I could have taken out the Zapdos, but it looks like I opted to go into my Weavile. I don't know why. I mean, I think I could have taken him out with Blastoise. I could have just stayed in and Ice Beamed, but it looked like I went really try hard and went directly into my Weavile, predicting that Defog. That could have been bad if he went for a Thunderbolt or like Heat Wave or something, but it worked out again. So more about them aggressive reaching reads that are somehow working in my favor. Now he goes out to Crobat, and this is bad, of course, but I can just sack off my Blastoise at this point as he goes for U-turn and I believe takes me out. No. Okay. Blastoise got that extreme bulk. Now he goes out to Mew and should be able to take me out with whatever attack. Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp. Maybe not a Will-O-Wisp after this leftovers. Could Protect right here to see what he does, but that I don't agree with that. Yeah, because Stealth Rock Mew is definitely a thing. And Scald is definitely my best play here, because even if I do burn it and get burnt in the process, my Blastoise is almost dead. But I do not get the burn on this Mew, so this Mew is probably going to be a problem to take down, because Rock Slide did no damage, Scald did, you know, acceptable damage, but, like, still. Here he actually withdraws the Mew again, goes right out to Crobat on my Scald, so... Oh, Rapid Spin, okay. I would imagine I went for Scald there, but I forgot he just set up the Stealth Rock, even though I just said he just set up Stealth Rock. Wow. Now here he goes for Brave Bird, and this should probably take me out. Yes. After Blastoise lived the U-turn earlier, I thought maybe there was a chance I could have lived, but no. Realistically, nope. Now it looks like I go out to my Landorus just to get rocks up again and, you know, intimidate this thing. As he goes for U-turn, revealing himself to not be banded or scarfed. He's not, whatchamacallit, Black Sludge either, so I don't know what item he has. But, he does return, goes out to Suicune, who, like I mentioned, is such a threat. Now here I went for Stealth Rock, and... Okay, this is bad because I'm slower, I'm burnt, I can't take him out with Earthquake, so he's potentially going to get off a rest right here. So I have to make a play. Here he does go for rest, as I stay in, went for U-turn just to get off a little more damage, than I would have had I just hard switched predicting the rest. So here's that one. Oh wait, I went for knockoff. That okay, I remember. That changes things. You'll see later once in a few turns. Because now we're going to play a game of, you know, sleep talk, you know, Crocoon shenanigans. But basically, I went for knockoff right there, as you saw, to get rid of its, what was it, leftovers? Or maybe it was Rocky Helmet. Either way, I got rid of its item, but as you'll see, he takes out my Landorus with a Scald, no problem. I was, you know, basically sacking it. But, had I went for Earthquake, I would have done the chip damage that I needed to do to 2-hit KO it. You'll see right here, I go out to my Mega Garchomp, go right for Draco Meteor, while he's, you know, at neutral special defense. I figured if he gets Calm Mind, then would be the opportune time to attack him with Earthquakes. But for the time being, I would rather, you know, use Draco Meteor. So here he goes for Sleep Talk and gets a rest. So this is great. I can just fire off an Earthquake, and as I mentioned earlier, if I'd have done just a little more damage that one turn when I used knockoff instead of Earthquake, I would have taken out this Suicune. But now I'm in a horrible situation. He's at full health, and the best I can do is fire off Earthquakes and hope that I get lucky with the sleep turns. Or Sleep Talks, excuse me. So there's Sleep Talk number 1, and he gets a rest. So looking good so far. Earthquake number 2. This is part of the reason why I hate Suicune, because it just kind of brings the game down to luck. There I get a crit. Here though, Sleep Talk again, and he gets Calm Mind. So I got extremely lucky in that turn of events, which could have been prevented had I known in the first place that, like, the damage from Earthquake over knockoff would have been significant, but I had no idea. I thought it would have taken it out regardless, but Suicune is so bulky. Such a beast. He actually goes hard into Crobat here, which I wasn't expecting, and then just straight up U-turns, which I also wasn't expecting. So, something's still going to die here. Suicune comes in and I think dies to Stealth Rock, so doesn't even matter. I probably went for Stone Edge to try to take out the Crobat, but, you know, the Suicune comes in, feints to Rocks. Yep, Stone Edge, there was no target. Mew comes in, and despite how little damage I did earlier with Scarf Rock Slide, Mega Garchomp is able to take it out with one Earthquake. Man, do not underestimate this thing's power. Metagross comes in, goes for a last-ditch Bullet Punch, doesn't Mega Evolve, of course, because he had Mega Lopunny. But he is not going to survive this Earthquake. So down goes the Metagross, another huge threat gone. And finally, he does have this Crobat. Oh no, there's still a few more turns. Here I will be able to go for... Actually, I think I went for Earthquake expecting him to Roost. Here he goes for Brave Bird, though. Almost taking me out. Yeah, I went for Earthquake predicting Roost, but he just went for Brave Bird to take me out. I could have saved, you know, a few turns had I just went for Stone Edge and hit, but I tried to make another hard read. They seem to be working out nicely for me earlier in the battle, so I figured one last one couldn't hurt. But I do have my Weavile to just come in, take this thing out with an Ice Shard, and I will emerge the victor of this battle. Like I said, I got really lucky in a few situations. I made miraculously the correct plays, the predictions, which is nice. But overall, I think it was still a very good battle, pretty entertaining, nonetheless. So if you like this video, let me no, I don't say that. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to battle me, let me know. Wow, I'm spacing out right now. That battle left me in total awe. I can't even think of how to end the video, so I better just end it before I do something crazy.